Could the sentiment for Cardano ADA be about to shift and completely change and go bullish? We've got a lot of really big updates to cover off for you in today's video. If you enjoy this sort of content, hit the like button, subscribe, but let's waste no time. Let's go. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally is up 4.63% at the time of recording, and it sits at $3.78 trillion. Not quite the full recovery we've been looking for, but we're not that far off. Bitcoin back at 111,249.40, up 4.14% in the past 24 hours. But we're here to talk about Cardano, up 6.40% at 66.1099, still down 7.55% for the last 7 days. But look, there's far, bigger hits in the crypto market. We look at BNB down 16.55%. So I'm not too concerned. I do think that Cardano's got a very healthy roadmap and a lot to be excited about. For me, the sentiment is changing. Things are going to become more positive. The market's going to become more liquid. And there's a lot to be excited about when it comes to Cardano. Let me know in the comments below whether you agree or disagree. But stick with me because there's some big news that we need to be aware of. And we're going to start here, right? Cardano market sentiment turns optimistic. This is based on Charles Hoskinson citing institutional interest in Cardano ADA. I think the roadmap's really positive when you kind of consider the fact that Cardano are looking to put money into stable coins, try to reignite the DeFi aspect of things when it comes to Cardano. I am very excited, and I've said many times on this channel that for me, the institutional interest that Charles is talking about here is going to be what ignites the next altcoin season. When you follow the crypto portfolio builder series that I do on the cheeky crypto education, you kind of get the understanding that this is something I've been talking of feeling for a long time, talking about, I should say, and my feelings for the altcoins that have a potential for a spot ETF are going to be the ones that really start to rocket. And I've mentioned a few times on this channel the fact that we've got people that are married to their bags. If we look at Bitcoin, we do it over the year, it's up 62.77%. Actually, compared to many other altcoins, it is massively underperforming. You have Cardano 90.8% up in the last year. That means that basically if you had invested in Cardano ADA, you'd have made 30% more money in ADA than had you invested in Bitcoin. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Treat it purely as entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. Never invest more than you're willing to lose, because you do risk losing it all investing in crypto, because nothing is guaranteed in life or crypto, to be quite clear. But Cardano price predictions are everywhere. ADA could rebound 70% if Bitcoin ETF flows resume in November. And I think they will. And I don't think that is going to be the catalyst for Cardano. I think the real catalyst, as I mentioned before, is going to be spot ETFs for altcoins. I think once this happens, we're going to see some pretty sizable inflows, a lot more for projects like Cardano, Solana, and Chainlink, for example. And I don't understand how people aren't all aping into Chainlink. That's my opinion. Without oracles, smart contracts don't actually operate as they need to in order for blockchain to be widely adopted. And the same could go for a compliant privacy layer as well, which is another catalyst for Cardano. I think Cardano are doing a lot of things right and are actually, although slower in their development because of the methodical way that the process is to basically building this blockchain, they are actually ahead. Solana aren't doing a compliant privacy layer. They don't need to. They're going to have Cardano's Midnight. And I say Cardano's Midnight, they're separate projects, but Charles is massively integral to the development of Midnight network. So yeah, lots to really, I kind of feel absorbed there. We've got Cardano price holds 62 cent as whales accumulate is the rebound near. I think it is near. I think that, as I've stipulated many times, this pullback in the crypto market was something that was needed. It was inevitable. It was something we've been predicting for months, probably actually over a year. And, we needed it. The lower we go, the higher we believe we're going to go in the future for this bull run. And, the euphoria moment hasn't actually come just yet. But I do think that it's not far off. At least that's my views and my opinions. We're just waiting for that spot ETF, catalyst for those altcoins that do receive, I guess the green light from the SEC, for example. So going into 2026, for me, is going to be a huge opportunity. And Midnight is going to bring in a lot of, new people to the Cardano blockchain. And if they can, sort out the DeFi aspect of things, again, that's going to be really, really big. If we take Brave Wallet as an example, they have 84 million users in their user base. That is huge for Cardano, and obviously Brave. They're partnered with Midnight, and look, I think that this is just a huge turning point for Cardano. There's just so much that we could dig into, right? I don't really want to get into the price charts. I really want to kind of talk about Cardano from a fundamental viewpoint that kind of gives people, some excitement about actually being able to achieve some of these price predictions. We've got Cardano price forecast ADA risks deeper correction as open interest drops to a yearly low, short bets surge. And I think that this is actually going to result in more shorts being liquidated. That's my view. Take trading very carefully. Never trade more than you're willing to lose. Obviously not financial advice, just my opinion. We got Cardano price projections. Analysts track 64 cent recovery as Midnight Project fuels privacy DeFi buzz. Lots of key buzzwords there, that's for sure. Lots to dig into. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about was the fact that we're getting more, institutional adoption around the world. Japan moles allowing local banks to buy and sell crypto. So Japan's FSA plans to discuss, if I can get my words out, potentially allowing banks to buy and sell crypto in an upcoming meeting, according to local news reports. It's also considering allowing banks to register as crypto exchanges. And that is something that Nick and myself have talked about a lot. We do think that these big banks are going to start becoming, exchanges, and they're going to start, allowing people to trade crypto on their bank exchange. And I think this is going to be very, very interesting. It's not just going to be for the institution, or institutional players. It's going to be for everybody. And that's something that is massively exciting. Looking at this market, we predicted it very, very well. Obviously, previous predictions don't, mean that any future predictions are guaranteed. I would actually say that they're less likely to come true based off probability, right? But one of the things that I love is trying to predict the market, trying to predict what's going to happen next. And we've had a fantastic, track record with this. I'm going to continue to do it, but ultimately, we really do appreciate everybody that watches these videos, joins us in the free educational Discord, link in the description of the video. One thing that I would add is definitely worth checking out Unity. Unity nodes are a fantastic opportunity to earn crypto from your own mobile phone. So, we have more details in the free educational Discord. I encourage people to do their own research. But generate rewards by verifying the telephone grid from your mobile phone. Basically, Unity turns any mobile phone device, including tablets and stuff like that, into basically a device that can verify the global telecom grid. Every verification call that is made through the Unity app installed on your mobile phone or your iPad or tablet, for example, strengthens the network. These are, pretty cool in my opinion. They've got a calculator here. Buy one node, get you 200 licenses. You can earn up to $19,200 per month. Obviously, this is all dependent on the network performance, market conditions, and operator activity. You do have to be operating these licenses, for example. But I always say that if I see opportunities, I'm going to highlight them to the community. Keep going on about this one. I really do like it. Check it out, see whether it resonates with you. It won't resonate with everybody, but join us in the free educational Discord, and we can perhaps talk about that one a little bit more. You can interact with us, community, and our moderators. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll catch you in the next one.